was the youngest performer to have hosted Saturday Night Live and the oldest performer to have hosted Saturday Night Live.
I know this. We all know this one. Sorry.
Do they?
I think so.
I don't
Youngest
think
performer
I do.
to have
If I had to
hosted.
guess who the youngest performer was, I don't think I'd be right.
Alfalfa?
Yeah, it was definitely Alfalfa.
Shortly before he was shot in that
We found
Casino or
Dude,
whatever.
dog.
he was returning a
Did
dog.
you see the grave of Alfalfa?
No, but we saw some terrible.
His hair still sticking out of it.
We recently watched the 1990. I watched it for the first time. The 1990s Little Rascals.
Okay.
Hold up,
Yeah.
because I used to really like it.
Well, as somebody who's seeing it for the first time, I was like, this must have been a nightmare to direct.
Oh,
Mm.
like Goonies.
Oh yeah, but Alfalfa is a very Catholic misogynist.
Yep.
Who calls all of his daughters his, I think,
Wait,
daughters?
dishwashers.
the character or the actor?
The actor.
Oh, okay.
He's
I was like, I don't remember that.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
He took a vow of poverty, which is that's a very noble way to say you're an unemployed actor.
Yeah, like I've taken a vow of power.
Yeah, I'm on one right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry, rewind. The one from the 90s, the actor
So,
who's still
refers
around.
to all of his daughters as dishwashers, and when he had a son, he said, "I finally have an heir."
Did you do like a signing with him or something? And you were like, wow, what a great guy.
Oh, God. Not at all. Please don't put me in a room with him if he's
Wow, I
referring
didn't
to-
know.
He's asked about you.
Although also the way you presented that was Alfalfa, the character.
That's what I thought.
refers to his
How am I
daughters.
supposed to know that actor's name?
It's not Alfalfa. Wow. We really went on a
It's
little
the
road
curse-
trip
It's
there.
the curse of Alfalfa.
Your life becomes strange and weird.
And we know most Sizlak.
The original-
Most Sizlak was the original Alfalfa.
Yeah, that's what was a good joke on The
So.
Simpsons. The
Oh,
original
yeah, I remember.
Alfalfa died a bad death, right? He was shot.
He returned a dog and wanted to get paid for a lost dog. And the guy was like, I'm not paying you nothing. And so he rushed the guy and the guy shot him. So it's the dumbest, one of the dumbest ways.
Was the
to
dog
die,
okay?
probably. I think the dog was returned and fine, but that's it.
All right, Zach, give us one of them, the youngest and the oldest.
I'm
Forgot
going
the
to
question.
say,
SNL.
I'm going to say Macaulay Culkin, and I know the oldest, Betty White.
He likes old women. Zach's,
Wow.
Betty White. That makes sense.
what's a reverse cougar?
I was going to say Drew Barrymore for youngest.
Oh, it might be Drew Barrymore.
What's a reverse?
Did we discuss
A
this?
reverse
The
Guy? The guy that likes older women.
Oh,
Oh.
I did watch a thing.
Are you like a church mouse or
What
something?
do they call that? Prey.
They call it age gap love. I watched a whole, it's funny, as I thought, a BBC thing called Age Gap Love, where it was young British men who really loved older
It's a
women.
May-December romance.
Is that what you
Yeah, but I
call
want
it?
to know what we would call the young
Yeah, what's the
man
term?
that's-
The
I think there
derogatory
was,
term.
Zach
there was a
is.
cute little term. It was like these little sugar snaps or something. They had like a fun little name.
I think you're right with that, Drew Barrymore.
Is it? I was just trying to think of people who were talented and young.
Because she had
Hanson?
the way
Thing.
that she started.
The youngest Hanson member?
Zach Hanson.
Is it Zach was the youngest one?
I wonder how he knows that.
Yeah, how do you know that?
Because
There's not
my
too many
cousin
Zachs.
Corey was a huge Hanson fan.
Oh, Corey. I'd like to meet this Corey.
And so I know the words to Mbop, as we all do.
Nope.
So many relations in this life, but only one or two will last. You go through all the pain and strife, you turn your back and they're gone so fast. Oh yeah. And they go so fast.
All right.
So hold on to the ones that really care, because in the end, they'll be the only ones there.
We're going to get copyright struck
No, we won't.
for this sounding too good.
Not for Mbop.
Drew Barrymore was 7 years old when she hosted in 1982.
Holy crap. She hosted at
What
7?
a talent.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Betty White was 88 years old in 2010. Macaulay, I think maybe was like the second youngest, but he was closer to like 11 or something. He was
Okay.
I was gonna say, he was older when
but
he
maybe
was.
he looked younger. Maybe he was
When
small.
he broke out.
you know?
He was promoting Good Son,
yeah,
probably.
probably the good son.
Wow.
Thanks for having me on. Remember, Good Son in theaters Friday.
Are we supposed to walk away from that movie with a preference of son?
Yeah, because one's good and one's bad.
It's subjective though, right?
I should call it Bad Son. I would rather see Bad Son than Good Son.
No, that's
Does
it's
the movie
misdirection.
with certainty say which is good and which is
Yeah,
bad?
because the end of the movie is they're both hanging off a cliff from the
Yeah,
mom,
and
and the mom
Macaulay-
throws away
yeah,
Macaulay
yeah.
Culkin because he's bad. She throws him off.
I don't
And he
agree.
goes, please, Mom, I'm your son. And then she goes, you're bad.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm going to take the good son.
What couldn't she
Well,
bring both?
You can only choose the one. The way it's set up.
Yeah. She had to choose.
Feel that way how I feel about how in like AI when the
movie?
son that's in the coma comes back and then she abandons Haley Joel. I'm like, I would have kept Haley Joel, get rid of that other boy.
Yeah, but Haley Joel Osment is a little creepy as a kid. He had those like scary face.
It's because he ate that spinach.
Yeah.
They saw him for what he truly
He was trying to eat the spinach, trying to be a real boy. Didn't work out.
What was going on in Hollywood's mind when they said, let's make Good Son? Who's that movie for? Because I felt like it was marketed to me, someone who liked Home Alone, and said, have you ever wanted to see the kid from Home Alone in a psychological thriller?
Yeah.
I also felt like it was marketed to me, another boy who could not watch the film because it was like an R-rated Home Alone. But it's like, we want to see this kid as a little scamp, not as an evil demon boy.
Not shooting a dog and throwing a dummy onto the highway. I
didn't see this movie.
I don't know what the movie is really about.
I don't think I've ever seen you this emotionally distraught.
I've devoted a lot of mental energy to The Good Son, and I do not know what it is about.
If you were to remake The Good Son today with two current boys,
name two current boys.
I would change it. I'd age it up a little bit, just a little bit, and I would cast Sydney Sweeney as both sons. Oscar bait.
Oscar, yeah, sounds great. I'm in. Anytime you cast anyone from Madam Web, I am in. What if the entire cast of Madam Web?
Dakota Johnson, and then
other people.
The others.
Who's the guy that's dubbed over?
I don't know his name.
What if he's one of the sons?
He could be a dad.
Sure,
I'll take it.
I say unknown boy.
You say find a boy. Problem. I bet the rules on how much you can abuse child actors are too stringent now. That
make a good son
you
now.
couldn't make a good son now.
They actually dropped him off a cliff, and he had
couldn't
to do it.
Yeah.
I bet this was Macaulay Culkin's dad being the terrible,
Asshole
shitty dad. That was like, you got to take this Good Son movie. They're going to pay you a lot of money.
You're gonna get an Oscar for this. Finn Wolfhard probably could have done it.
Yeah, he's like 36.
Probably could have done it.
Okay.
I said current boy.
The thing, but I added the clarifier, so you can't come in and go, but he's too old.
But you can't. If I say current boy,
I gave you Sydney Sweeney. We moved on from that conversation.
It's going to be an AI boy.
Hold on. How old is the Alfalfa actor?
Yeah, which one?
Either one. They're of age, right? They still count as a current boy, despite their dishwashers. It's funny is like thinking culturally where we're at, where like I can't name a child actor right now. Can you? Like in the 90s, that was, I mean, also maybe because I was a kid.
We had Olsons.
We had the Olsons. We had Sydney
Raven
Sweeney.
Simone.
Raven Simone.
You know, we had all the kids from Kindergarten Cop.
We might have realized it was not great for them.
No, it's terrible for them.
To take kids and make them the biggest thing. That's hopefully what we've learned.
I hope so.
The kid that played Podcast in Ghostbusters.
Oh, he was great.
He was great.
Yeah.
He's probably a little old enough for a good son.
Yeah, he's in his late 50s.
But he was, if we had made it then,
I just think the movie itself, we don't know who it was for.
No.
Thrillers we were in a weird place with thrillers where it elicits an emotion. Let's make it.
There were a bunch of those weird thrillers like The Crush with Alicia Silverstone. She's
also
supposed to
weird.
be like 14.
What would you do if you were a grown man and you moved next door to a 15-year-old that was obsessed with you? That poor man. That's basically the premise.
Is that the whole premise of the movie?
The premise of the movie is that poor man.
It's
like just stay away from her.
Yeah, the answer is nothing.
He tries sometimes, kind of, and also leads her on in many ways.
No, I don't know anything about.
What's he supposed to do? He's just a man.
Maybe stay away from the high school.
But why were we making these movies?
No, and in Good
I
Son.
think cocaine. I think cocaine is how we got most of those movies.
In Good Son, it's basically like the bad son's parents die or whatever, so he goes to live with the extended family, and they think he's great. But then the real boy the biological boy.
Yeah.
He starts to see him like kill animals. And
This
he
is your
causes-
new.
I'm telling you, this is the plot.
No, you got it reversed. You got
No.
the plot of The Good Son reversed. Macaulay Culkin is the son. Isn't he the
true son,
He's the biological son.
the bio
And
boy.
then,
We'll call him the bio
what's
boy.
his name? Frodo.
Elijah
Oh,
Wood.
Elijah
Frodo's
Wood.
mom
Okay, so
dies,
then the bio
and then
boy-
he goes to live
The new
with
boy
them.
starts seeing the bio boy doing all these evil
Yes,
things, and
yeah.
then the new boy tries to report him, but then no one believes the new boy.
Well, he doesn't know that it's necessarily bad at first, but then he starts to, he suspects it's bad. And then but this kid is such a good son that there's no way he could be doing these terrible things. And that's why at the end, the mom has to choose between her own biological bad
Bio
son
boy.
or her non-biological good son. And she
New
throws
boy.
away the biological son.